is the mantra, and way in this NFC wildcard game. And this and he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. On the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, here's an inside give. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take – it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, 58 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's incomplete.
Hurts pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try to run it in with Jones, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Hurts. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Washington, nothing.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Throwing is Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Julian Love picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the 49er first down.
Now Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 7. Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 35, 11 yards there, first down. Jackson now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
49ers.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option. They find some open field here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Niners 28, Washington nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And he'll let this one go deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 29 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Underway, and thus far the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Jackson on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's third down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some...
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Down and 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
First and
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking for the end zone. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is all the way up past the 25. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that...
I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing on third and long. Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Second down. Here's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Washington. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Our 1st and 10 at the 11. A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49ers' 10-yard line.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Shoot. Check 3. Check nickel. Kill.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A big pickup of 38.
And the 49er.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. 70 line. Alert 3, alert 4, 70. Switch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the counter, here's Jones. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Touchdown, 49ers.
Jackson's pass complete.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mike, let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Hey, watch the hands. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Go street. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. On the slant, this is Chark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again to Jones. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
2 yards. And it's third down.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Number 31.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. You don't want none of that. Go. Mike's
They'll run it with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mike, check, 59.
Again, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Niners.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry.
Just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, QB, come on. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. I smell fear in that offense. I
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This is out quickly to the right, and this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays